Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the...
There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 99 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken about the 12. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20. To the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set. Now the look. Check 52 to Mike. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And some room to maneuver. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. On the carry, it's Jackson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Set, put. Look at it. He's coming. Double up, double up. Keep over. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Julius Peppers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Allen now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keith Bullock in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. To the air, Allen, and his pass incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go for it all. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Evan Ingram, 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
No, check that. 52 right here. 52. I'm not ready.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Push him back. Check. Come on.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He completes it to Julio Jones. 18 yards, first down Niners. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Alert 3. You go tight.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score 6-7. 49ers nothing.
Check. 43. Watch the out. Let's go. Check 24. Go.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Flush to Jackson, hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Well, the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You draw Corker.
Here's Allen to throw it. Shakes off the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Julio Jones, 56 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down, Niners. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Taylor, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
52. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert flare. Alert, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're going to try and throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st down, Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Keep it up, guys. Begin.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On the run, this is Jackson, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll run with Jackson.
Another carry for the running back. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Mark 319. Hey, come on, no.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
We got this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That one good for 37 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete.